Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the land of enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Aggies offense will have the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Lobos offense will go to work for the first time today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Safe completion on the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds. Let's
see what they do on third down. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Off the play fake on first down. Got his man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Going to the running game. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pulls it in. It's Henry. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man. It's David. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's David. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll put the tight end in motion. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Using his legs, it's Rodgers. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They'll run play action. Fires left. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Threw a pick last time. Almost threw another one. But you know what? I like the fact that this dude has no conscience. None.
Arm arrogance, right? He's going to spin the football, try to make plays. Listen, take the good with the bad, right? He's going to make some plays. He's going to give some away. Let's try to do a little bit more of the playmaking as opposed to giving it to the other team.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Aggies will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of...
Gets away from one. He's got space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
With the catch, it's Watkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Henry.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Past the end of the quarter, New Mexico State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking for a man, it's Dampier. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. 1st down for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 35. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile, that's why they're...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. It's complete. A huge pickup. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Big 1st down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He wants to throw. He finds his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Dampier coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment. The offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and the ball's incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
And that's a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad.